Look who it is. Strife.
You know who I am?
Yeah. I met your sister once. She was a lot bigger than you. But not as pretty. What do you want, little horseman?
Malgros the Defiler, for conspiring with Lucifer, committing countless crimes against all of creation, and by order of the Council, I hereby sentence you to death.
Who? You come into my place alone, threaten me, and think you're just walking out of here.
It does sound funny hearing you say it.
I'm gonna count to 3. If you're still standing here, I'm gonna defile your corpse in ways you can't possibly imagine. Feed what's left of my boys. Horse meat's their favorite. 1,
2, 3. Sorry. We're in a hurry. Oh, and, I'm not alone.
Alright, welcome everyone. My name is Alex, thank you for finding the channel. We are going to be starting today Darksiders Genesis. Now, fun fact, I was playing this a little before, realized I'd forgotten to start recording. Which means, granted, only 13 minutes past there, but had to go right back to the beginning and, you know, start everything over. So, I'm going to do a classic thing, go to save slot 3, go here. Now I'm going to be playing by myself, so it's an offline game, boo-hoo, sad is me, but let's get started.
Do not mourn.
Do not doubt. Your actions in Eden were tragic, but necessary.
Eden was intended for humanity, not the Nephilim.
It was a great victory for the balance. For you, Horsemen.
Victory? Where are death and fury?
It matters not. Your purpose lies elsewhere.
Lucifer, Lord of all hells, yet plots humanity's downfall. Weak though they may seem, these fledgling creatures are integral to the balance. We believe the demon Samael, Lord of Blackstone Keep, conspires with Lucifer.
Seek out Samael. Unravel this plot. Serve the balance. Show them the price of defying the Council.
Samael's fortress is under attack. The Council could have mentioned that. His enemies are many,
but few could muster the forces to attack him directly.
Well, guess it's not going to be an in-and-out conversation then.
Not likely.
Well, one thing's for sure. We aren't using the front door. Let's get closer and see what we find.
Alright, so here we are back at the beginning. So, at least I had the first recording to, get some of the game mechanics down and at least be used to things. But yeah, so this is a 2.5D hack and slash style game with loot mechanics.
The battle's been going on for a while.
The front walls still hold. Samael's forces will be drawn there, weakening his defenses elsewhere.
Wait. Are you suggesting we sneak in? Good call. But that doesn't sound like you.
It's strategic.
Right.
Yeah, the art style in this game, as much as any other Darksiders game, is always right in the front, just visually appealing. And I've always enjoyed these kind of games. Played through 1, 2, kind of skipped over 3, but still played through it. But definitely, Genesis was one I wanted to give a crack at when I got the chance. Even so, horse combat is actually pretty solid. Okay, so I already knew this was up here. Got a little collectible to get. Boom, boatman's coin. They gotta take down these poor guys. They're just trying to do their job, and here I come, just in guns blazing, and man, did not end well for them. Yes, once again, thank you for stumbling upon this channel, if you happen to stumble upon it, or, watching it if you wanted to watch some Darksiders games. My name's Alex, I live in the lovely state of Georgia, and as well as we're doing right now... Oh dear, that won't end well. Well, as I was talking too much. Yes, my name is Alex, I live in the nice little state of Georgia, as well as Georgia's doing right now, amongst other things. But yeah, so live right in there, live a little bit near Athens, kind of near Atlanta, more middle Georgia in a sense. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of, I'm normally an editor, so I'm normally the one, still behind the camera, still doing a lot of work, but never the one doing this kind of stuff. I'm not usually the one making the recordings or even doing voiceover for that matter. So this is a bit of an untreaded area for me that I wanted to try out. As much as anybody else is during these times, and even beforehand, I've always enjoyed playing video games, so I decided, you know what, why not take a shot and do what so many other people have done and put them on YouTube. Now, unfortunately, like I said, I don't have the most up-to-date recording equipment. Got my laptop, that's about it. But I'll give it my best shot. At least make do with what I got. If it means I gotta play games a little bit lower res and lower quality, so be it, and I'll work towards getting to where I really want to be. But anywho, back to the game. So it seems like we have Strife, War, and there is the Council. They have told us that, even before the game, that the 4 Horsemen were Nephilim that turned against their own kind, and are now recruited as pretty much nigh unstoppable hitmen for the Council to maintain the balance, whatever the balance might be according to the Council. Now we're going to take on, or at least infiltrate, Samael's fortress. If you remember him, he was the boss from the first Darksiders, I believe. At least was very prevalent in the first Darksiders, even at that. And we also got to, find and take down Lucifer. And no, we're not talking about Morningstar. Well, Morningstar, yes, but, not the one from the Netflix series. We're talking about just Lucifer as Lucifer. So yeah, so like I said, in this game you can play as War or Strife. So you can switch between them. Each one has their own abilities or ammo and that kind of stuff. And I think that's pretty cool. If I did have someone to play with on this, you know, you could easily,
some action already.
you know, do some couch co-op and that kind of stuff. But hey, not like I've played through a co-op game solo before. As all of us have, sure have. I know I'm not the only one that's done that.
Which side are these demons on, anyhow?
How should we know? They all look the same. Sorry, that was insensitive.
Yeah, so even easily you can switch in between the characters. War is much more his heavy hitter, as he was from the Darksiders 1 days. I seem to be a little more limber from the Darksiders 1 days. Granted, that game came out how long ago, so I'm sure they've had enough time to freshen him up and give him some jumps and stretches, get him limbered up. It's all good. But it still plays almost the same from that game. I think it's pretty cool they kind of kept that intact. Now let's bring these down. You know, if you had both people here, you could do it at the same time and look really cool, but I'll just do it by myself. So now we can head down this way. Grab this chest here. For as I know, it contains souls. Lovely, lovely currency. Let's just switch back to Strife right now and ride on back up. Get on with it. But the game does actually play pretty smoothly. It's very nice, very fluid. And the combat does go from spot to spot pretty easy. It's not very chunky in terms of combat or anything like that. We're definitely looking at abilities and that kind of thing. It looks like Strife has different ammo he'll be able to use. War has his abilities and other enchantments. And I believe some of them are actually from the first Darksiders game.
Hardly worth the ammo.
And of course, you know, what do you mean if they're in the in this game or were they in that one? Well, as much as tropes love to be told, in the first Darksiders game, War does in fact go through the quintessential "you lose all of your abilities" stereotype. You know, go back through, regain new ones and the old ones back. Which is definitely a trope that just needs to go away, if I'm being honest.
Be careful. I don't want to climb back up.
Well, yeah, just like that.
Actually, I just realized I forgot something back on the other side. Make a quick trip. Right down this way. Boom. Almost forgot a health stone. Definitely can't forget that. When it comes to RPGs, you want as much health as possible, and no way am I letting that slip by me. Gauntlets of enemies. Love it, love it, love it. Actually, let's take more of this. Let's set an enchantment here. Or at least if I can figure out how to. Still doing a bit of a first playthrough in this, so yeah, bear with me. You know what? Just root my way through these. Learn how to use enchantments later. More mysterious objects.
We cannot fall for the legions! Face judgment!
There we go. Okay. Got through that pretty easy.
Our briefing on this mission was thin. I don't like it.
Get
Nor
wrecked.
do
8.
I. Perhaps the council trusts we'll make do.
Or they're testing us. Still.
We're bound now as enforcers of the balance. Best or not, we follow orders.
Hey, I know what I signed up for. I'm just saying.
For now, our concern is with Samael, if he's still alive.
I guarantee whoever's attacking Sammy is underestimating him.
We won't.
Alright, so let's see how this actually works. So, release that. Do that. Or just enchantments, they just kind of sit there anyways. There we go. More mysterious objects. As they do exist in games. Run through these ones. Boop. You are not in Overwatch, so you can't just go boop whenever you want. Loving being able to just string nonsensical combos together and then just go into a finisher. That is awesome. The game does just have a lovely, lovely flair to it, its own polish, and it's come to be expected of Darksiders games now. But man, is it just awesome. It is kind of interesting. If you look at the all of the Darksiders games, they each emulate a different style of game. The first one was definitely more, I'd give it a God of War style feel. The second one was very open world, very much just roaming traversal, which kind of gave it a Skyrim-ish feel. Definitely with changeable loot and equipment and that kind of stuff. So almost kind of like Skyrim Borderlands is, because there was the rating system. The third one was definitely Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Soulsborne, that kind of vibe. And then this one gives off a Diablo-ish air, but is certainly not directly emulating it. It's more so because it is this 2.5D top-down-ish game that still has a looting system, of course. But it definitely does hold its own identity and isn't trying to be something that it's not. It is what it is, and it knows what it is, which is really nice. Get back, another quest completed. Now, do I feel like I should have gone the other way and seen what I was up that cliff? Yes, and I'll most likely head back that way because gamer's remorse is real.
That's your best!
Oh, that is very, very satisfying. War's combat is just so... It is meaty. It's... The strikes hit, you can tell. And there's nothing more satisfying than that. Let's see what this tutorial has to say for us. Even the grappling hook. That's actually kind of reminiscent of like Rayman way back in the day. One of my favorite Rayman games still of all time is Rayman 2: The Great Escape on the N64. God, loved that game. There were 999 lumps to collect in that game, and I got 998. And then the game mysteriously disappeared after a yard sale at my house way back in the early 2000s. I was a bit distraught, but I've made my peace with it. It's funny to think back at now, it's like, man. And I knew and of course you would know the one level that you're missing the one lum in, and I can never seem to find it. And it racked me for so long, even after the game disappeared. Maybe I'll find a copy of that game somewhere and give that a go on my off time. Or maybe put it on here. There's some good old nostalgia and throwback wouldn't hurt anybody nowadays. Okay, so I should have gone the first way or the other way, because maybe it was this way I was supposed to go. Because this looks kind of like a side thing. Well, one way to find out. Let's see. Well, boom. There we go. I don't even know what my ability did. Like they made a shadow clone, but that was cool. Let's see what we get in here. Ah, more souls. Won't scoff at that. So, quests, there we go. So all the little quests to do in this area, which is actually kind of cool. I'll be able to go back and do some things, and it's actually very nice for, that one, for replayability, and I appreciate that in the game nowadays, as much as anyone else does. Cool. Ah, that's the map. There we go. Okay, so I was going the right way the other time. Cool, I'll get there. Journal, so all there's character entries. I'll leave these on for a few seconds for each of you. If you want to read them, I'll probably read them while I'm editing. Nice. And our collection, so other things that we can do. Nice. We get skins. Okay, I'm in. Even skins for the horse. That's hilarious. Nice, nice. Well, I'm very excited to see what I can upgrade in the near future. But now, back to getting to where I need to go. Come on, horse. Sure, the horses have names, I just don't know them yet.
I'll take your head.
Well, let me pull this lever first, and I'll get up there, okay? Patience, my good demon. Patience. Okay. Now you can take my head off. Let's go. Wherever they are. Boot. I do enjoy that we're having to, kill these little demons or the things that shark mags that were just not doing their job. I'm like, really? Yeah, they're under siege and everything, but come on, they're where they should be. They might just be looking off a cliff. They're distracted. It's unfortunate that distraction kind of led to their downfall. And that that guy couldn't, you know, batter his fist to save his life. Unfortunate. And you. And you. And you.
You made a mistake.
Yes, they have. Wow. Down like paper and water.
You are judged.
Let's get out of there. Ghost Rush, you want some action? Now I can see in situations like this where the co-op element really comes into play, it just makes it so much more fun. You can have Strife on the outskirts, taking us down to the outside, and War's just devastating from the inside. But if I can do it like that, I'm in. Gets the same results either way. That's what we got here. Looks like a very important chest. Ooh. Fiery, strong, piercing bullet. Can be charged at 3 levels for increased shot power and size. Hot streak. Fires fully charged shots instantly. Passive attack power is permanently increased for each time it's fired. Very nice. Cool, so I can use both kinds of ammo. I appreciate that. So charge shot slot 2, standard shot slot. So, oh come on, let me shoot the other demon. Thank you. I am so sorry, sir. I just ended your entire career. Like, seriously ended you. Dissolved into nothingness. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's totally Rayman. Using the grapple shot to hook from lum to lum. Man, I missed that game. I'm definitely gonna be able to try and find a PC port of it, or something like that. Maybe they have something on the Nintendo Switch. Things to look into on my off time. Keep waiting for gold. He shoots, he scores. 1 Bowman coin. 2 Bowman coin, 3. Nicely done. Okay, we got 1 more over here. Man. Just hiding all of those. I'll take them. Alright, let's take care of these guys, and then we will find a spot to pause for the video. Good enough. I got image finger. Big surprise. They were not ready for that.
I love it.
They were not ready for that. They didn't want it coming. Man. Like this guy.
Samael certainly knows how to make an impression.
How much you think those big old lava towers cost? I'd like to get some for my place.
Alright.
Why not ask the Lord of Blackstone Keep?
It does seem we have 3 paths to go off of if the area map is kind of like that. Yep. We got this one to the side, the chest, one that way where there's a trickster key, and that seems to be the main area heading down that way. I'll actually call it, or not call it quits, but pause right here so I can get other things done. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in, watching this video. Once again, my name's Alex. Thank you for stumbling upon or finding my channel. And this is Arms Up, and I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy, everyone.